Kathleen here and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing something quite different. I actually got this at the Oz Comic-Con in Melbourne 2016. I got this from scifitoys.com.au. Check out their site. They mainly sell hot toys, but they do have other cool stuff there. They have these, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it, but I think it's Fison or Chen. I'm not sure. I think it's Fison. I know the Fison dolls have a metal skeleton, and there is another alternative, a cheaper alternative if you can't afford the Fison. It's called the Jiaou Dolls. I don't know how to pronounce these. This is my very first one of these. So the difference between this and the Fison is that the Fison has a metal skeleton and that this one has a plastic, and that's why this one's a lot cheaper because it's a plastic skeleton. So I ended up getting the cheaper one because this is purely for display. Speaking of bending though, the side of the box of this doll is amazing. Like, it shows you the articulation, but we'll look into that in closer detail. These Jiaou dolls are 1/6 scale, so that is Hot Toys scale or sideshows, which is good. So I have a female body, a seamless female body. There's actually a little tab that opens up to show you what's inside. I will blow that out. Just in case little kids are watching, because this is quite graphic. On the side here shows the points of articulation. So it has 28 points of articulation. So the reason why I got this is because I found out you can buy kits for these. This is the kit that I got. The new Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. It's got Felix the cat as their logo, which is just strange. The company that makes this, I think, is called Cat Toys. That's why there's Felix the cat. And the model for this is CT001. Let's open it up. So there's some of these little rice thingies, whatever they're called. And they come in individual bags, so these are the little tiny booties. That is so cute. That's her head and some clothes. So that's all that's in the box. We'll put that away and open the bags. That is so adorable. I'm like obsessed with little cute things. That's a little boot. I've just noticed that there's a little, it's a black rim part for the tongue of the boot. It's coming off a little bit, so I might have to glue that on. It can be fixed, it's all good. But how cute is it? So there's two of those. We'll put that there. And these do have laces. Like, you can undo them. And this one is the head with her beautiful locks. This is the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn. They did quite well with the face. It obviously doesn't look like Margot Robbie, but it's got a very Arkham Knight Harley looking face. So these are her clothes. So it comes with her, whoa, that's so cool. It comes with a studded belt. So it's like a working belt. You put that through. Comes with her choker, which doesn't say pudding. It's just a gold choker for her neck. Got some undies, short shorts, whatever you want to call it. She's got stockings, which are pretty cool. Her varsity jacket that she has. That is so cute. It even zips up and everything. And it says property of Joker, blah 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 blah. And she has her daddy's little monster top. How cute are these? Seriously, look at them. The only thing I think is missing is probably like a weapon, like a baseball bat. You guys know how much I love little weapons, so I might have to just buy like a Hot Toys bat or something. So that's the clothing. This is what you get in these little kits, which is great. Now it's time to open the Jiaou dolls. I swear I'm pronouncing this wrong, but you know what I mean. Warning that this is quite a graphic doll. It comes with, oh, it's probably the worst view ever. It comes with no head, but it does come with 4 pairs of hands, all different styles. There's just a flat hand, a spread hand, a shooting hand. It looks like a gun shooting hand. They're like pulling the trigger, and a grabbing hand, like holding onto a baseball bat, which is perfect because I'm gonna get a baseball bat. As you can see, this is what the figure looks like. It's covered in some sort of powder because this is made out of silicone, so it needs to keep, like, if moisture gets onto this, it'll get really tacky and sticky. So it is quite matte feeling and soft. The articulation on this is just amazing. One thing I'm gonna show on camera is that this is what I think Quiet's boobs, the Play Arts Kai Quiet from Metal Gear Solid. I seriously thought her boobs were gonna be like this, but they weren't. They were hard as rocks. When you pinch the boobs, they're actually squish. So that's what I actually thought was gonna happen. Maybe they need to swap this for a Quiet because her boobs actually are really squishy. Or I'll probably end up customizing my own using one of these. Also, her butt's squishy too. I'll quickly show you an articulation on the leg. The fact that this is made out of silicone, so it's a soft material. When you lift the leg up, it does crease the butt. Like a human, when you lift your leg up, that's what your butt looks like. So that's kind of cool. I will just do the articulation now because I think it will be a little bit hard to articulate when there's clothes on her. If you want a shortcut, just look at the pictures. It shows you everything, all the points of articulation. So obviously when you have the head is on a ball joint, so it moves around. So there's shoulder movements. So it goes up like that. It also goes all the way around like that. There's an elbow bend, and when the hands are on, there are wrist rotation, wrist movements because the hands are on a ball joint. It's got, I think, 2 points of articulation in the torso area. It's got one there and one there, so it can bend here and there. And it goes back. Oh, that doesn't sound good. You can hear like the bones crack and stuff. A torso twist, you can see that. Hip articulation, legs go sideways as well. There's a knee bend, and there's also ankle tilt. And their toes don't have articulation, they're just wobbly silicone. So here she is, all dressed up. How awesome does that look? I didn't put the clothes on camera because it did take me quite a while. I had to just like hold her in between my legs so I could put the stockings on. So it was a very messy job. Now that all the clothes are on, just be wary when articulating. The clothing might be restrictive, but I don't really think so because the clothing itself is quite stretchy, but just be careful because you don't want to break it or tear the clothing. Pretty much it looks great. Like I said previously, it's not a Margot Robbie face, but it looks like someone who has gone to a con, like a Comic-Con, and cosplayed as the Margot Robbie Suicide Squad Harley. By the way, I did cut the bangs half of the original length. I think it looks a lot better. It frames her face, but that's entirely up to you if you want to do that. I just prefer it this way. It's very accurate. The boots, I need to fabric glue some of the parts of the boots because they're falling apart, but that's not a big deal. Boots are very well detailed. There's even a Velcro strap on there. To get the boots on, you had to untie the laces and put the foot in. Everything else is quite awesome. Like, I'm pretty impressed. The tops were a bit challenging to put on. You had to like lift the arms up. It's like dressing a little child, but the detailing is so good. It's just great. Belt looks great. The only thing missing is probably the tattoo, like the rotten tattoo on her face. The tattoo on her hip, her leg, that's probably the only thing missing. But one thing I forgot to mention, that Jiaou dolls do come with a stand. It's pretty much a bigger version of the SH Fig Arts stands. That's how I would explain them. But this is just well done. I just love it. I wonder if you can put your hands in. Oh, you can put your hands in the pockets. But yeah, so it's very detailed. It looks great. By the way, here's a comparison with Play Arts Kai Harley. Just in case you were wondering, Play Arts Kai weapons work well with this. So, I hope you guys like this review. A shout out to Sci-Fi Toys. If you've got any questions, comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel in the side or down below or wherever. Also, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Kathleen's, Klutter's, websites, blogs. Yeah, I hope you like this, guys. See you later.